I had exactly a couple of seconds until my laptop fan would be going off. I did not make it, therefore you're hearing it in the background. Anyways, hi guys! It's another video. This one will be a bit, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but we're just gonna go over some stuff. I am so stressed. I'm so incredibly stressed with everything that's going on in my life. And I feel so behind, but the best thing I can do is just keep going. I think the thing that's making me very, very stressed is the concept of things finishing, the things coming to fruition, things just coming to an end. It's really stressing me out, and it is becoming an issue. But it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Anyways, one of the topics I wanted to bring up today is the hellscape that Instagram is. This is my review of Instagram. I've been on Instagram publicly as an art account since 2019, but I would like to say 2020. This is a little of a background as to how I started my Instagram account. I drew images of Dream SMP. It was a moment in my life. I also started off by doing a lot of random OC stuff, random original character things. They weren't actual original characters of, like actual things I cared about or had stories for, even though I had so many stories for actual characters that actually meant something to me. But I just felt Instagram makes you feel like you have to create something very specific, because otherwise it won't have an audience. Therefore, I tended to create character designs that appealed to the masses. And to be honest, Instagram is a bit of a goober social media because everybody's so extremely horned up all the time. It is terrifying, actually, and then it's very Reddity, it's very Redditor in that kind of aspect, where people are so obsessed with any of their artists creating any not safe for work art, that it kind of dehumanizes the artist in that way, where like if they do just want to make art about their lore and their characters, they aren't allowed to do that because they will get no traction whatsoever. The small fraction of artists who actually do get really popular off of OCs and lore, they hustled. And I am jealous, and I wonder how they did it. But yes, I've been following a few, and they know how to play the game. I don't know how they did it, but they did. Another thing is to do with the fact that the sort of people you meet on Instagram are the sort of people where it's like you'll either meet really, really lovely artists, which you will now know for years and years and years and years, and you will be each other's like silent mutuals, where like you're silently supporting them through everything they make, through everything that you make. It's lovely. But I've also had some interesting moments happening on Instagram. There's a lot of very interesting people on there, I would say. A lot of groomers, you can say. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. But that is my review, that is my experience of Instagram, so I guess I'm alright to say that. But yeah, it's definitely as a person who started off being a very young artist, being public, I would say, keep away from that. I wish there was a way for people to... Instagram has become such a horrible app, not even just for art, but just to be on. There is so much absolutely gross material on there now, and I'm scared to think that there's actual like people under the age of 16 viewing those things, because like there's some absolutely horrendous stuff that's on the app now, and it's mostly become an app for display of inappropriate things. And it's just, I hope that parents have a clear understanding that Instagram started off, the way I remember it, from like ages and ages before I had an art account, it was about sharing pictures of pizza and sharing images of like yourself, and you have like a rainbow filter on, and it would be like keep calm and watch the Minions or like something like that. I don't know. It was very cute. Whereas right now, I'll be going through Reels, Instagram Reels, because I don't have TikTok. I'll be going through Instagram Reels, and every other video, it will be of some very explicit thing. And that's very sad, because I want my Instagram Reels to be full of funny things so that I can laugh out, ha ha ha, out loud. But sadly, I don't get to do that. Another thing I find really quite difficult when it comes to Instagram as like an app to share your art on is it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, if you're sharing your art and you're hoping to get followers and audiences based on you sharing your art, you really have to do a lot of research, because the Instagram algorithm changes so much. So you have to like figure out what hashtags are the best, what's trendy. Oh, don't get me started on what's trendy. I think I drew that god darn strawberry, like pink strawberry dress and that black strawberry dress so much during 2020. God, I hate trends. I hate it. I wish we all could just create art and create pieces of media that actually we're really passionate about, and we weren't simply closed down by things that are popular. I hate it. It kills people's creativity. It kills what people can get up to, and it's just something. I wish people. That's why I like YouTube quite a bit, because you get to just kind of get on with things, which I appreciate, and I love the huge spectrum of people that are on here as well. And since I started YouTube, my Instagram has gotten more traction. And by more, I mean like a very small amount, but it's still like it's more than I have gained in the past 3 years. And I've been doing this for a bit of time. And it's, to me, I think before I started YouTube, that was very stress-inducing, because as a person who's graduating soon and hoping to, get a job and doing art on the side and all this fun stuff I'm so scared about, you can't do that if you don't have a following of sorts. And I think starting YouTube was one of the better things I could have started, even though I don't really have much time for editing videos. I do find it quite therapeutic to just draw and talk about stuff. It just makes me sad that like I don't get to do that on Instagram, because Instagram is so image based, and I don't like doing reels. I don't like doing reels. I think they're very I think Instagram reels, they don't work. You have to have that's the thing that annoys me. You have to have a trendy soundtrack in the background, whilst I want maybe a nice atmospheric Silent Hill OCT in the background. But no, I have to put, I don't know, like a popular pop star's song in the background, even though it doesn't match my art at all. It's like, oh god. Everything is just against the creativity of an artist. It's too much for me. I think Instagram for artists is like this relationship with a person who's just, it's not working out. It's not working out, and you're both better off going in different directions, because the best thing you can do for yourself is just change up the way you view things. And I wish I had the time to really quite enjoy my personal, but also my our public account, because the way my brain works, it's like if I'm putting a lot of time into my personal account, I am not spending time on my public, and vice versa. So, and that means that I will rarely spend much time on my public art account. It's a social media I don't have much faith in. When it comes to really, I tried the approach where you post on specific days and you use specific hashtags and you do reels and you follow trends and whatever. I really tried. I really tried. I'm so sad for my younger self because I did try a lot and it really did hurt my self-esteem. I wouldn't say ego. I would say self-esteem because, yeah, it's like after a long time of trying really hard, you get really demotivated. And I don't like that. It's not a part of myself which I really enjoy. And I bet it's something that other people also don't enjoy going through. It's the constant need to change yourself, and it's the constant need of, like, as a small artist, and I'm actually talking about small artists, I'm not talking about people with, like, an amount, a good chunky amount of people following them. But I'm just saying, like, not growing, I think, is very demotivating. Not growing. I'm of course extremely grateful for the followers I do have, because oh my god, they've stuck around. Those 250 no. 200, those 250 people who have always been there for the past years and years and years, they've stuck around, and I appreciate them. I send kisses to them. It's a rough ride, and I appreciate that they stuck around. It's just that Instagram doesn't allow me to have... it doesn't allow me to fully bond with my followers as well. Whereas YouTube is very fun for that. I do really like doing the posts and the polls. I appreciate it. It's fun. I like it, and I'm hoping to do a live someday soon, because it just means I don't have to edit stuff in, or edit like this voiceover in, for example. It's very fun, and I'm hoping just to like sit down and draw. Just draw. I could potentially do a little ASMR video. But you know, it's just... I want to have this channel do a lot of... I want to do a lot of things, a lot of different things. And I want to have fun with it. I'm hoping that once these stressful aspects of my life are kind of out of the way in the next couple of months, I'm hoping to enjoy doing this more. But then again, who knows what life will bring. I mean, fingers crossed. I do have an event coming up, but fingers crossed. Being an artist is a difficult thing, and trying to get yourself out there is very difficult. But the worst thing you can do for yourself, I think, is never put yourself out there, because nobody's gonna find you. So it's a lot of work. But yeah, Instagram is... there's so much more to talk about when it comes to Instagram as a place, but it's horrible. It's horrible for young kids. It's horrible for young teens. It's horrible for like the adults who are like really trying to like set themselves apart from the others. And it's like, oh god, I do really miss when it used to be a documentation of your life, a documentation of your art and your journey. Don't get me started on the amount of extremely rude people and rude artists on Instagram. They're so mean to one another, and I don't understand, because we're all in the same boat. Why are you so extremely mean to that person? And especially if it's a young artist, or if it's like an amateur, younger kid who's starting out and posting. Don't get me started. It annoys me. It annoys me. You don't have to be bullying this kid. And the best thing you can do on Instagram is just have a little time for yourself. Just don't think. I think we become horrible people on Instagram, and it would be nice to not have to go through that. Try out different social medias, try out different places, because I think it'll improve everybody's mental health if people stop being so gosh darn what's the word? Gosh darn angry. They're so angry. People on Instagram are so angry all the time. Please be happy. Guys, I want you to tonight get yourself a wine, get yourself some cheese, and just be happy. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy this weekend that's coming up, because that's the best thing you can do. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry if this video is a bit weird. Anyways, bye!